I went to Eisenhower, as a teenager, I definitely think I needed some extra help because with how big the classrooms were and how many students the teachers had to deal with, I really, I didn't get any special treatment, not like I deserved it, but I feel like I really needed it. So when I went to Delta and I had, one of my classrooms was me and one other student. So if you talk about hands-on, like teacher one-on-one, it was 100% there. And I really learned so much quicker and so much easier in that smaller setting with my teachers and everything. I think as soon as I got there, things definitely started changing. When I went to my home school, I was known for like ditching school and not going and leaving early and everything like that. But at Delta, it was like I never felt like I had the reason to because school was shorter, it went by a lot quicker. I wasn't distracted by, a million people going or a million students and, drama and stuff like that. It was that smaller setting just made it easier. So I didn't really feel like I had, like I was ever bored there. I wasn't, learning anything, so I might as well just go home. I, I definitely, as soon as I got there, changed. Um, yeah, definitely the most helpful was, like I said, the smaller setting than the more hands-on. The teachers, uh, not that at like my homeschool at Eisenhower, not that the teachers didn't care there, but I don't think they could focus on students. Like with how many students there were, they're dealing with like 1,000 people, whereas at Delta they were dealing with 20. And dealing with, I think, 20 teenagers who are definitely reckless, you could say, I think. Dealing with 20 is a lot more, like, they were able to do that, I guess. And having, like, the teachers, like, actually have your back and want to teach you and, um, really just take care of everyone more individually and not by mass or class size. That definitely was, yeah, something that was really meaningful. I think probably 95% of people I tell where I went to school, they have no idea what it is, where that is. They just are clueless, which I guess is understandable because, I mean, yeah, it's small. It's super small. I think um, just getting out of that, um, like that bad mind state I was in when I was a teenager and getting past that, really, like, I don't have any roadblocks in my mind now anymore. But before Delta, I definitely did. Everything was super dramatic and hard, and, as a teenager, everything just seems impossible. And then with Delta, when it's not impossible anymore, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of, that totally helped me get past that. And now knowing, like, I don't, like, there's no roadblocks, I can do it. I just have to put down, work hard, put my head down and do it. And I think that totally helped my mind state there. It's a great school. Um, like I said, if I had kids, I would want them to go there. It just really, it's a lot different than an everyday school setting. And I went to 5 high schools, so I know. It's way different and it's way more positive than just a regular school that I had experience with.
So you guys, this is Brittany, and she's from Aztek Tattoos in Blue Island, and she also used to be a student here at Delta. And so she's just going to present a little bit about tattoos and kind of what she does, and she's got some artwork right here and some examples of tattoos right here.
Yeah, so I went here like 10 years ago, which is insane. But I was never into art. If I took an art class, it wasn't because I liked art. It was to kind of get an easy A, which I didn't.
There's just one art class here, right?
And there was no art class here when I went here.
Oh, okay.
But when I went to Eisenhower.
Eisenhower, okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was kind of getting at.
Yeah, so I didn't really care about art at all. When I was 18, I got a job piercing. I don't know why they hired me. I kind of just bullshitted the interview. But it worked out. It totally worked out. About 4 years into piercing, I started learning how to tattoo. I've been tattooing for 3 years now, and it's been insane. It's brought me across the country multiple times. I think the most I ever traveled in 1 year was once every 2 months, which was way too much. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that again. I have dogs to take care of. But just, I mean, it's insane that I would never ever think that art, you know, just putting your head down and working would get me so far. I think anyone can learn art, anyone can do art. I think there's definitely people who have it in them and, you know, are born with it and all that. It was a slow day in the shop, and one of my buddies who is a tattoo artist, I was like, hey, let me tattoo you. And he was like, okay. And so I did a little Sailor Jerry. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Sailor Jerry. It's just a flash, pick it off the wall. I did a little beer mug on him. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
So you just randomly said, all right, I'll get a tattoo.
Yeah, so like 3 months after that.
I think people who like tattoos are like okay with another one, right? Isn't that kind of like people who are really into it?
I wouldn't let anyone tattoo me.
So this guy was just kind of like, okay, all right, yeah. So
Yeah. Oh, my buddy.
Right? So that's not a common thing. All right,
Yeah,
okay,
no. It's actually my friend that I tattooed my first tattoo on. He calls it his scrap leg. You know, we have a joke, and it's called like tattoo artists are just dignified tracers. Like, take an image, trace it, shade it in, copy that picture, and that's realism, right? Like, that's all it is. And then if you want to like kind of go freehand with that and kind of mess with it, then it's a realism. You know, but doing like, yeah, it's dignified tracing. So, like I said, it's not hard, but it is hard to be, or to master it, for sure.
Can you do like anything like traditional?
Yeah, yeah, I've definitely done it all, you know what I mean? One thing I really stress with getting, you know, looking for a tattooer, getting tattooed, is looking through portfolios, because there's definitely people that kind of master different, you know, styles and ways to go about it. Like I know a lot of tattoo artists that specialize in traditional, and they're way better at it than I am. You know what I mean? It's just like a different way of going about it. That's not something that I practice every day, which is something that they practice every day. So if you want to get a traditional tattoo, go to a traditional tattoo artist.
Don't be scared you ever gonna mess somebody's life up or somebody's tattoo up.
I was, for sure. When I was going through my apprenticeship, like the first many tattoos I did was on friends. So I didn't really care if I messed them up. I'm like, you just paid me $20, I'm gonna do whatever I want. You know what I mean? Like, so I really didn't care. And fortunately, I didn't mess anyone up to the point where it was unfixable. You know, one touch up, it was good. But, you know, as soon as, like, you go through a year and a half apprenticeship, and then they're like, hey, this person just came in and they want this little tattoo, and it's like, I forgot how to do everything, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's different tattooing friends than it is tattooing customers. Obviously, in the last 3 years, I don't get nervous anymore. Kind of got used to, you know, working with people and everything like that, like any other